Yeah, Mike Scott Chicago. Only way to keep calm in this troubled world is to have a serene mind. I say it every day. It's very important, serenity. Yeah, I'm out here. God gave me a book one year in the '70s when I was washing my cars, trying to hide it from, because I had these flashy cars. And the book called Secrets of Inner Power, Roy Eugene Davis. He said, have you ever noticed how many people walk in a daydreaming state of mind? Daydreaming state of mind. You ask them a question, they hear half the question. Daydreaming state of mind, and that's what we talk about in the West Side, the fentanyl. See, some people, the least wants people to be in a daydreaming state of mind. That's why people are sleepwalking and nodding. They don't want you to be, they want you to be under influence of the drugs and stuff. You know, and check out my girl, she's on the night from 6 to 9, WVON. You're going to listen to it, WVON. P-Ray, you know, she's got a sharp mind, and she talks more than, because see, the guys right now, they talk about they want to be happy because you got two black football players playing Sunday in the Super Bowl, but that ain't nothing, you know, like the Roman days, they use something, diversion, to take attention off there, you know. Yes, I should like football, but football is not the most important thing, you know. The fentanyl on the West Side, killing people, going around this Chicago, like, and she talks about Sanctuary City. We got people right here coming from a different country getting SSI. In New York City, they want to leave the hotel. They got comfortable, right? But we got blacks right now that can't even get shelters because they got people from different, you know, they bring them from different countries, give them SSI, and never works. See, I was getting at 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, had a military stepfather. I was a Sun-Times person. I'm the one, the 60 knocked on your door and broke people up on the West Side because I had 1,000 customers and I made them pay, you know, I charged late fees. So every Saturday and Sunday, I had a pocket full of money at 10 years old. I went down Maxwell Street, bought my own clothes at 10 years old because of discipline. Nowadays, the men, they're emotional. See, I must control my emotions or my emotions will control me. You know, I can disagree with you and still flow. Nowadays, the minds of some of these guys, they're emotional. They're like, you know, they get emotional. You know, they get an argument over some simple thing. So the mind's got to be sharp. You know, not having the fur coat on because I come from a lifestyle of and see, fear is a dark room, do negative. Now I see guys coming around, they talk strong now. They come back on the scene now. But you know, you check this out, young lady. I was sitting here when the COVID came on the scene. See, I ain't scared to die because see, it's military warfare is basically war is air and ground. See, people they're scared because Dick Gregory talked about the chemtrails, how and General Eisenhower warned you about the military complex. You know, because see, basically, war is $1 trillion business. You know, the penitentiary $1 trillion business. That's why that's why all the black guys is, you know, they're under that spell. You know, the liquor stores every corner. That's the part that leads to, you know, keep you in that daydream state of mind because you can't think for yourself. You know, a lot of stuff is out here killing people. Cigarettes, 8 million people worldwide. It's a billion people with cigarettes. That's the compulsion, you know. And cigarettes they ain't gonna shut down the world for cigarettes because there's a lot of money in that. So yeah. A man is rich and poor and things you can afford. Oh, what's tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I don't get, you know, I ain't caught up in I ain't happy on Christmas, sad on Valentine's Day, mean on Halloween. People walk around with women like they luggage and stuff. See, I'm the type of person, I ain't attaching nothing like that movie say. Don't be attached to anything you can't leave in 5 minutes. See, once a person leave my eyes, they leave my mind. I'm not, you know, I'm the type of person I'm happy, I'm my own best friend. Eagles fly alone. See, the strongest man who stands alone. I don't follow cults and cliques like the Jim Jones. You know, they gave people they hypnotized their mind. At Jim Jones church, a lot of people went to the ground because they listened to one person. So watch the spells that's put out here in this world. You know, it's wickedness in high places. And they said Chinese proverb said, never trust a woman even though she give you 10 sons. So you trust in your mirror, right? People trust in the mirror, you know, woman. You know, you can't trust, you got to trust in God. Because people will lie to your eyes to control your mind. Mike Scott Chicago, cool to be a square. The slow lane's the best lane, you know. Happiness comes from within. You take a fool and put him in a mansion, he's still a fool, right? And wisdom is better than weapons of war. You know, so they talk about they're talking about the balloon coming from China, right? But the whole world is, you know, everybody's, you know what I'm saying? The whole world is in control. Everybody watch everybody, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, use your mind. You know, the mind is your strength. See, I was quoting Aristotle when I was 130 in Michigan, drinking that wine. They didn't know I was going to have 33 years of no alcohol, no drugs, no marijuana, no gambling. See, that's the power behind God. You know, they love to see me on 130 Michigan drinking cheap wine, you know, with no self-esteem. Now they hate to see me getting their haircuts. You know what I'm saying? What's that black man doing there getting their haircut? See, they want to control the black man. They don't want to see, I speak my own mind. You know, think my own thoughts, you know what I'm saying? And I live my own life today. I live a good life because I don't think like everybody around me. So God gave your brain to use. So yeah, Mike Scott, Chicago. I'm out here moving around. This lady in here, I'm talking to this lady right now. She came in because see, you know, everybody likes crowd. You know, you might see me at the water area. I mean, you know, this weekend. I'm gonna be at the. I'm gonna tell everybody. See, I'm gonna be at the. What's that? I'm going to the McCormick place. They have the. No, I don't have a car, but I'm going to be around people, right? One guy told me a couple of years, Mike, why you don't got a car? Now he said, well, I don't have a car. He in the ground, right? Because see, I don't use possession pamphlet in my private trains and strengthening. People thought I played ball because my legs are strong because I was going up and downstairs on the west side. You know, I worked in the blizzard and when King got assassinated in the 60s, the tanks was out there. I seen that. I was out there. We was essential. The Sun-Times business was like Facebook and there was a war. The Tribune was at war with the Sun-Times. You know, so I was out there in the 60s on the west side. I seen Skid Row with the men with no hopes in the 60s with my own eyes. My stepfather said, these used to be successful men. They were bankers, lawyers, and I saw people with no hope in their eyes in the 60s on the west side, Skid Row. So Mike Scott, Chicago, I'm still above ground, 64 years old. You know, I'm still alive. I'm happy today. Happiness comes from within. Not jumping on jets, wearing Italian-made suits. I had the 2 car, 3 girlfriends I walked around talking about the cream always rise to the top, you know. But today I found happiness come from within. The wise man carried possession within. Thank you.